One of the things I love to do as a coach is I love to work with nonprofits. The myth around nonprofits is they can't be profitable, and that couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is nonprofits can be profitable, but they must reinvest all their profits back into their organization. And I find that there's three main challenges that most nonprofits struggle with. Number one, they struggle with fundraising and donor retention. And some of the things that I work with my clients with to help them improve that is I help them develop a comprehensive fundraising plan. The other thing that's really important is fostering meaningful relationships with donors and stakeholders, right? When you have meaningful relationships, you very often have the opportunity to generate more fundraising. And then the third thing is to diversify their efforts. I find a lot of nonprofits want to focus on the 3 grants that they've gotten every year, and not that you shouldn't focus on those grants, but you really need to diversify your fundraising efforts. Number 2 is they have limited resources and time. Because they're a nonprofit, they're running on a shoestring very often. And there's a couple of tips around improving the resources and time. One is prioritizing and allocating resources effectively. Sometimes when you're operating on a shoestring, you're not really focused on how could we do this more efficiently. The other thing is leveraging technology and automation, right? A lot of times we have manual processes that are actually slowing down or bogging down the functioning of the organization. And number 3, which isn't thought of very often, is collaborating with other organizations to share resources. So very often systems or other technology can be shared amongst other nonprofits. Number 3 is competition for funds and awareness, right? You need to figure out a way to differentiate your organization so that you don't sound or feel like other organizations in your space. And you can do that through effective branding and messaging. Another way that you can differentiate yourself is to foster strong partnerships and collaborations. When you do that, your brand tends to stick out as being different than other organizations. The other thing is monitoring and analyzing industry trends. You have to be able to adjust your strategies. What worked for you 2 years ago might not be the best way to move forward. So for more tips like these, follow me, because I love helping nonprofits increase their profits so they can grow their organization and help more people.